He looked like I think he was just a competitive eater.
I can't stand these.
Well, they're probably going to say that
That's just brutal.
you have to pay a fee to
So we
be
have
live.
ads. Hey guys, let us know if you can hear us okay
I don't.
because we've had some technical
Oh, there
difficulties.
you are.
Oh, there we are. Look at there. Hey guys. Yeah, so welcome, Joel Comm Live. I'm Joel Comm. I am alive.
I'm Dan
Dan
Nickerson.
Nickerson,
I'm half alive.
and he's half here. And the monkey pig clone thing. Chris the Hand Harper behind the scenes making the hamsters run on the wheel. And time to tweet. It is time to tweet. Everybody get out there right now. I'm going to do it.
And
And
I'm going to meet John Atwood
the
for cheesesteaks very
hamsters,
soon down in Westminster.
let's see. We're live. Come join the fun now at twitpower.com
Hey, what happened with
/JC
this? Is this not plugged in?
live.
So
It
much for the
will
lava. It's
it
heating up.
will be the
Oh,
best
it's heating up.
part of your day. I promise. Okay. Tweeting if it goes through on my bandwidth here because it's really really
Odd.
sucky in here today. Twitter's changing some things.
Yeah, they've been hurting.
They've got
They're hurting for bandwidth too.
they've got the little things coming up here for Twitter Vision and Tweety and Twitter Search, and they did a deal with Microsoft.
Really?
Microsoft's going to be doing some advertising stuff with them. I need to read more on it. But hey, guys, let's see who we got in the house. Carol's with us. Chris, Corrado, Edward, High Maintenance,
BCF.
Jagularity, John, LAOK, BCF, Prof Webs, Raintree, Team Rhino. Go Team Rhino. I'm not sure what that is.
They won by a nose.
Veronique, when did Joel's desk start looking like a daycare center? I know. Actually, I have. Okay, we'll clear off some of these here.
Yeah, I don't know if we need the lava lamp, but
I like the lava lamp as long as it's lava. I mean, look at this. You totally destroyed the set last week.
we had a party. We took the keg out.
You probably answered a lot of questions and got more done than
Yeah,
we do. There's Dan on
all
a stick.
questions.
And
I did a 30-second intro pitching all your products and playing with the toys, and then I did all inside questions.
there's a little homage to me. You know, we've got this too, the black light. I've often wondered how we might try that. We might turn the lights down in a bit and see how the black light looks.
I thought that was a scanner that didn't work.
Monkeys. All right, I'm cleaning my desk.
Thanks, Edward. You're welcome.
Who asked you? Not you, the monkey. Rubber chicken. I actually have a new friend this week, and I told everybody I would have a new friend, and here he is. This is Domo. Say hi to Domo.
Domo. Domo or Dummo?
Domo.
Domo?
Domo.
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 Yeah.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Like
Right,
that, Domo.
yes.
Major Domo. 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 So I was in here earlier with. He's posable too. He's cool.
Yeah.
I love this. Jenna, my daughter, introduced me to Domo, and Edward wants to know, do I still have imaginary friends like we had growing up? Edward, I thought you were one of those imaginary friends. Oh!
Ooh.
So Domo's cool, but I was talking with the hand about what he would sound like if he were to talk.
Looks like a teddy bear that I slept on. Just flattened.
I think he sounds like this. Right. Like you did after that last party.
That's right.
So Domo's here with us for the day, maybe more, fully posable.
Yeah, Kelly, if you noticed, I'm a little under the weather.
What is
Too many
Domo's
late nights.
sex? Well, look, he has none. So Domo is sexless. He has no gender. Well, I call him a he.
Domo sapien.
Ish. So greetings, everybody. Glad you're here. And tweet away that we're live. I want to answer some questions today. I want to talk about some cool stuff that is that's coming up around the corner. I'm going to Washington tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, for Microsoft.
Yes. I'm
Yes.
going to be speaking on Microsoft's campus in Redmond to their marketing team, and we're going to be talking Twitter power. So should be about 300 people there, and plus they satellite broadcast out
Cool.
to all their remote
They
locations.
have that technology.
Yeah.
They just got it working.
So, right. Oh, we got to reboot that.
I'm kidding.
That was easy.
And a prototype for our own buttons
Yes.
is being made. Not going to tell you what it is yet, but we do have a prototype. I'm flying to Washington. Random Ustreamer. Twitter question from Billy. Just signed up for Twitter, getting bombarded with requests to follow me. How do they find me, and how do I find more people? Great question. There's more than one way to find people on Twitter. If you want to find people in your target, in your niche, which of course, Billy, with yours is fitness, go to search.twitter.com and type fitness and see what people are saying.
Yeah.
Interact with those people, follow them, and bring value to the conversation, and they're more likely to follow you back.
You can also search by your location in Florida too to get targeted people for your area as well.
All right, I'm going to pop another window here because I want to actually see. Let's see if it'll come up. But you guys go ahead and fire away questions as we're typing this. And Dan, why don't you talk a little bit about what you got coming up?
Yeah, actually, well, as some of you actually, BCF's in it. I did a 22-day internet marketing boot camp, and I'm doing case studies. One of the reasons why my voice is gone is I've been doing a lot of videos. So I'm shooting anywhere from 5 to 15-minute case studies on those that join my boot camp right now. So if you join, it's $22, and not only do you get 22 videos of just general internet marketing knowledge, but you get 22 video case studies of me reviewing and critiquing people's websites, anywhere from 5 to 15-minute video. Plus, you get 2.2 gigabytes of content on one of my other sites and access to my private forum for $22. And there's an affiliate program. And Joel, if you want to give your link, it's or someone can type it in, Chris. Yep. It's twitpower.com/9 capital HN. And that's actually Joel's affiliate link. Capital H, capital N, sorry. You probably need the WW and WN to the 4 W's. Anyhow.
So how many days do we have to view all the materials? 22?
Yeah. Actually, you'll have full access after that. I like the number 22. It's an ongoing joke with actually become with Joel and my girlfriend about the number 22 because I see it everywhere.
That's not funny to me. He thinks it's funny.
What's funny was my first email to my list on it. I had a 0.22 complaint rate on the email.
Alrighty then.
Did that work? Oh yeah, no, you forget. No, TWIT.
Yes.
Yes. Anyhow, I guarantee anybody that signs up from the show today, you'll get a site review. So I don't know what you think it's worth for me to review your site for 5 to 15 minutes and then have that video review be on the site.
Intensely valuable. In other
indefinitely,
words, you are just slightly short of insane if you don't pick Dan's
Yeah.
brain and take advantage of
Just
this.
think how many, you're going to get linked. Everyone that buys this boot camp from here to eternity is going to see your site on the case study list too.
From here to eternity.
That should be the link up above.
So cool, and I'm going to be sending out an email as well to the list because this is a cool thing.
Oh, and then is it next Wednesday, April Fools?
Next Wednesday is April Fools. We have a special guest coming.
We
Did
do.
I tell you?
No.
Yes, from Oprah's Big Give.
Cameron?
TV star and
Cool.
author Cameron Johnson's going to be
Excellent.
joining us.
I just want to mention I am doing an April Fool's promo that you're not going to want to miss either. If you're an affiliate for my boot camp, you're going to be able to promote this, and then it's a fake promo, and then below it is an offer for the boot camp. And I'm hoping to get a lot of big marketers to promote it because who else has something funny to promote on April Fool's Day?
Yeah.
No one.
Well, the upcoming edition of the Top One Report. If you
Yes.
guys are not getting this yet, you want to get on it to get a free copy of the April edition that's coming out because just for the gag, it's worth it.
Yeah.
But we've also increased from 20 pages to 24. It's growing. Subscribership is increasing. Testimonials are fantastic. Top1report.com. If you're within earshot, if you're live with us now, if you're watching the replay, if you have friends that you think need quality information on internet marketing, I will send you a free copy on my dime. And In 30 days, we will bill you $29.95 unless you call us on the number that's right here on the newsletter and say, we don't want it anymore. But I can't imagine that that's going to happen because you're going to love it.
Yes.
So get it because the April edition, it is. Oh,
Kelly, I
it
don't
is
know what you
awesome.
mean by not is not you yet. We used to review it. If you mean it's not live yet, not I don't know what that means by that. It's not up yet. Well, it won't do you as much benefit if I review it and it's not live yet because you really want the traffic that people are going to check it out. So I would suggest that your site be live. Even if it's just a sub, even on a temporary page, you can put it up and people can still find your site. But BCF says, when transferring website hosting companies, could I create an entirely new website and still use the same? Oh, we got a spammer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class act has entered the building.
Already gone?
Yeah.
Nice.
Cowards.
Sure, it wasn't Ralph right before he logged in. Hey, Ralph, how you doing? Billy, as far as your question goes, I'm a little unclear on it. I just you always use this. You can transfer files, use the same URL. You can set it up any way you want.
Let me read the story. There's changes in Twitter. And guys, the questions for Dan about the boot camp and everything,
Yeah.
just sign up. It's
Yeah.
$22.
It's
Just
evergreen. The content's always going to be
get
there.
and
It goes on forever.
it's a no-brainer. So here's the deal. Here's the big news, Twitter news. I'm just going to read this article from Web App News. Twitter populated and Microsoft sponsored exec tweets may be the first step on the path toward a revenue stream for the microblogging model or a sign that the service is selling out. Sell out, Twitter. We love you. That's the conversation inside the Twitterati beltway. Most of the rest of the world, on the other hand, will probably just be amazed to hear that actual C-level execs tweet. Yes, 77 of them so far, according to the list on the exec tweets about page. According to that page, exec tweets empowers the community to surface the most insightful business-related tweets. Execs can be added by nomination, and the resulting feeds are sorted by industry. How do I get nominated?
I don't know. Maybe that's a question to ask.
Do I drink beer? I do not. I am the worst person on the internet.
Yeah.
Thank you, random mom. You shouldn't have said that.
Actually, if you do that in quotes, who comes up? I'm curious. On Google.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna ignore the.
A lot of
Who the
fans.
people are that make nasty comments?
Oh yeah.
Losers.
Yeah.
They're the people that never do anything, never succeed. All they can do is
They don't
blame
even-
other people for their failure. And I'm sorry for that. And I hope that whoever you are out there, random streamer that's just got ugly, nasty things to say, that the bitterness you've got inside of you, that you'll find some help for that. And then get my newsletter, because there's content in here that can actually make a difference in your life, and you'll find that you'll be a productive member of society instead of a nasty, bitter person.
We'll even show you how to
Yes,
sign up for
Team
a Ustream
Rhino.
account.
I'm sorry.
We'll even show them how to sign up for a Ustream account.
That's right. I got tons of free stuff to give away. Do I drink wine? Yes. I prefer red wine. Is there a way to stop non-accounts from logging in? Yes, but I prefer to not do that. I don't mind, a few people coming in and venting. They've got, you can consider it a free therapy session. If you need to come in here and vent for a second.
What's that saying? Doesn't Sean Hannity have that 800 number or something?
Yeah,
that
where you
people
can call
in
up and be
he
a
plays
hater.
them? Yeah.
Actually, not Shiraz or Amarone, Merlot and Pinot are my current favorites. Actually, there's my wife and I will open a bottle and we'll each have a glass, and then the rest of it goes bad. So I started looking at some smaller. They got little bottles, and one of them was called Pinot Evil, which I thought was a really clever name. So let's see. Twisted Cab. Awesome Cabernet. Okay. Question. What are some of the sites that are associated with Twitter that I should follow? Billy, have you gotten the book? Did you get Twitter Power yet? Because I list a whole number of Twitter sites. You need TweetDeck if you got an iPhone. You want Tweety. If you want to shorten your URLs, you use Twit Power. If you want to do like Google alerts for Twitter, you use TweetBeep, and the list goes on. It's in the mail.
You know what I messed with the other day was Monitor.com. Have you played with that? Or Twitterfall? Twitter follow is actually pretty cool too. What monitor is like monittor.com, and then there's twitterfollow.com. They allow you to set a keyword, and then you just watch. Like when I'm eating lunch, I'll just watch these tweets on any. So it's keyword research essentially, and you just watch all these tweets come down nonstop. So a great way to find people who are asking questions. Whoa!
Huh. Power just went out. Wah wah.
Can they not see us?
Oh, I wouldn't think so.
Can you? Can you tweet?
No,
that?
it says we're on air still.
No, you guys are on a different breaker.
Okay, just yeah, it went
Oh.
dark. A breaker flipped here, a fuse. So the camera went off. So that's funny. Just hang tight. Okay, Chris the hand, flipping it back on, and go ahead and refresh. Chris is getting it going.
Do we?
What lights I want to turn off so it doesn't happen again?
Is it? Are we rolling again?
Well, we don't need the lava lamp, which is on.
I had to unplug this thing.
I just killed the lava lamp. That's probably it.
That did it.
Go ahead and refresh. No, it's no snowstorm. It's just we got a lot of lights in here, and we're.
It's not. It's not this that. We're growing so fast. We have so many things plugged in everywhere.
Well, like the random use streamer said, I'm
Yeah.
fat. I am growing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Right.
still video, still paused. Okay. Well, hang tight, guys. Chris is running around like the proverbial chicken without the head. Well, the chicken without the hand.
There's blood everywhere.
Yeah, it's nasty, and we're working on it. So, how does Howie always get 400 viewers and you only get 10%? I don't do. He probably sends email out to his list telling them to watch. We don't do any.
Yeah, we used to do that, and we used to get hundreds of viewers.
Yeah,
but
in the beginning, but it's a more casual thing. We did that big for the tweetathon, and we had 25,000 people come through here.
Right.
So if we promote it, people come. If you guys go and tweet a little bit, it's frozen though, Chris. Is there anything that needs to be done to?
Well, he's probably gonna reload his screen.
Yeah, we might have to.
Let's see. Thanks for your awesome value. Twitter Power, you're going to release a new AdSense book. Yes, actually, I'm almost done reworking the AdSense code for a second edition because this came out in March 2006, and it's still the best-selling AdSense book out there. Somebody's really plagiarized us. Another one online I saw.
Yeah.
But the AdSense code second edition will be out sometime this year. You cannot make money with Twitter. Really?
What?
Okay. Tell that to my bank account.
You can't make money with Ustream too if you don't log in. I don't understand that question, statement.
Okay, now we're on a black screen.
You're back now.
And now we're back.
Twitter Power is not selling well.
And Domo's very happy. Twitter Power is not selling well. I just got the latest book scan. We are the number 17th most popular business book in the world right now. So if by not selling well you mean selling a lot of copies, then you're right. It's doing crappy.
Yeah.
And of course, the reason Microsoft and IBM have asked me to come speak to them is because they know that Twitter is a waste of time.
Yep. Yeah.
I do and I do and I do for you kids. And this is
Actually, you're in the
thanks I
Colorado
get.
today.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It was on. There was someone tweeted you a link.
I wasn't in the article online.
Yeah, you are.
I was?
Second page.
Oh. Is there any pictures?
Second page. No pictures.
Okay. So
now the Ustreamer wants to know how many copies you've sold. He's number 17.
yeah, I don't know, a lot.
A lot.
I just talked to my publisher in New York at Wiley today, and he said to me, your book is kicking
Yeah.
butt. So
And it's not about how many copies you sell. It's about how you leverage the media and how you use that to build your brand.
this guy says Twitter Power is struggling on Amazon. If by number 420 out of how many tens of millions of books in the world you mean struggling, then yes, it's having a really hard time. And so I was in New York. A lot of you followed last week the tweets that we had as my wife and I went to New York City, and we went to the Barnes & Noble in Times Square. Come to find out that it is the largest seller of business books of all the Barnes & Noble, the one in Times Square. And I go in and I'm looking up on the shelf for my book. Nothing. Nothing. I'm like, what? How can this be? And I turn around, and for the first time ever, I see a social media book table.
Wow.
And of course, there's a stacked higher than any of the other books on the table of Twitter power. And I'm like, oh, yay. But there's the Facebook book, and there's David Meerman Scott's book, and there's the other social media plan, and all these social media books. I'm like, these guys get it. So I go up to the desk, and I say, hey, would you guys like me to sign these? Because they like authors, and they put a little sticker that says
Yeah.
autographed copy. And they said, sure. And I go back, and the guy says, that's yours? And I said, yeah. He says, you're that guy? I said, yeah. He's like, oh, this is great. People are all over this. Twitter is hot. And I said, if I come back to New York, can I do a book signing? So somebody just asked if was going to do a signing. So it's very possible that we're going to get something set up in New York City for a signing.
Yep.
Mark McWilliams, how do you guys set up your Ustream to look nice? I was having a little play around. Well, Fletcher, who's over there, who you can't see right now. Say hi, Fletcher. Fletcher designed the set. Chris, the hand Harper, has set up the lights and the cameras. We've got a huge, how big is the screen?
What is that, 32-inch?
32-inch monitor here, so I can actually see your chat. The camera is right above it, and we've got a nice camera. And it's just, and then we use Cam Twist on the Macintosh, and that's how we get the cool titles at the bottom. And we've got some real secret mojo for how we did the split screen for the tweetathon, which is also very cool. Wave my hand. Hi.
Yes. You also forgot to mention you were on Fox News last week talking about Twitter as well. Fox News
Yeah,
Strategy
I
Room.
was on the Strategy Room. I think
Yeah.
we got video on that. I was on the CW11, which is one of the New York network channels. I don't know. I think they're CBS. And I was on there, and we did a Denver show a couple weeks ago. So media appearances are starting to pick up, and it's been really cool. Yeah, the widescreen monitor is really cool.
This Ustreamer 5468. It's
No,
about
you know what? I don't
ignore him?
I don't. I want to. I'm going to ignore you because you're coming in here and you're being combative. This is my house, okay? You're coming into my house here, and you're being belligerent and combative, and it's really rude. And you're lucky you don't get the boot. One more, you get the boot. The boot. I decide who's in my house, and I invite people to come on in and spend time with us, but you don't have a right or a privilege to be here. Uh-huh. Let's see, what else we got? The Domo boot. Das Domo boot.
It's really a little kick up there.
Here, this is what's going to happen.
Here we go.
Hello. Goodbye. There we go. Domo says, you have got the boot.
Yes, the Denver boot in Colorado.
It's Domo in your face. Dan, why don't you like toys?
I just, they're cute, but I don't know.
Listen, let me tell you something about Domo. Domo was hatched from a mysterious egg in an underground cave, and he has many unique friends who I've not met.
Right.
Mr. Usagi, Tashana, Mario,
Yeah.
I'm a Mario, and Maya. But beneath the thick fur and large teeth lies a kind, optimistic, and somewhat naive personality. He watches a bit too much TV, which leads to Domo imagining himself as different characters in a variety of settings, often with delightfully disastrous results.
Nice.
Oh, Domo, you nut.
I'm sure the kid in the sweatshop who made that just, put a lot of love.
Let's see. Made in, like, I can actually even read this.
I do not have kids. See, I have dogs, and if I gave that to my dog, it would be gone in about 3.5 seconds.
If I gave this to my dog, he would treat it like one of his girlfriends,
Yes.
who we call Lucy.
Yes.
They make, like stuffed bones. And Socrates, although he no longer owns family jewels, somehow gets the mojo.
But he does have a
working.
Twitter account.
He does have a Twitter account, Socrates Life. And
That'd be a funny tweet. I wish Daddy would put Domo somewhere I can reach him. Domo's teasing me. Domo's teasing me today.
he's like, I love you, Domo.
I think Domo likes me. I like to domesticate with
So
Domo.
yesterday we get to, he's always hanging out by the table. And Socrates is a Yorkie, but he's about 12 pounds, so he's big for a Yorkie. And he's sitting around the table. We get Chinese food yesterday, and I asked Mary to pass me
get
the sweet
Japanese
and sour chicken, and I said, "Where's the chicken?" And she hands it, and spills it, and it goes all over the table and pieces on the floor. I'm like, "Oh, there it is!" And instantly, I hear, whoosh, and Socrates is like on Hoover mode. He's just, I mean, just he's not even chewing. He's
No.
just, and then he's choking. I'm like, he hit the jackpot. It's like he's in Vegas and he won the lottery. This is the whole reason that dogs sit around the table
Oh, yeah.
for that one moment where food goes on the floor. So, and then when he did, it was it was bad. So anyhow, let's
Anywho's.
see. Don't go putting Domo on a stick.
I tell you a dog story, but someone told me about it. I almost
What's
threw
with the
up.
haters today? Is there
I
something
don't
in the
know.
water? Is this the kinder, gentler
I don't know.
Obama administration? I'm just wondering.
It's interesting.
Yeah, just people who are failing.
Yeah, it's like if you spent more time doing productive things, you'd be successful.
Edward, Chris is handling them, and I'm not consuming myself with it. So I got the latest Think Geek catalog,
Nice.
and now I'm going to break the seal.
Yeah, I guess we need a bigger. See if they have a bigger desk in there first off.
They have cool stuff. So, question from Awesome is, where do you get nice Twitter backgrounds? There's actually
few
a
different
site
sites.
that I just bookmarked.
Twitbacks.
Twitbacks maybe,
Yep.
but you can get them custom made, or there are some places that have some generic ones.
Yeah, there's if you just go to Google, type in Twitter backgrounds. There's probably at least 3 or 4 now. And if you have any graphic skills at all, I mean, one little trick is to just right-click on it, view image, and then you can save someone else's really nice Twitter background image, and then you can modify it for your own use too. I mean, obviously don't use copyrighted images, but if someone just has a nice little layout, you can manipulate that to make a nice image.
Ever since I wasn't the first one
Yeah.
to do a sidebar with me, but ever since we've done that and started promoting it,
Yeah.
they're popping up all
Oh,
over
yeah.
the place, which is good. What was the real reason you went to New York City? Speaking engagement? Yes. Or vacation? Yes. A little business?
Yes.
Yes. All of the above. Let's see.
Actually, if what's interesting, now Billy's new to Twitter. What's interesting is you can go back on Twitter and look at Joel's tweets, and you can find out all the things he was doing, talking about the meetings that you're at, and the different interviews you had, and where you went to New York. So you actually can read. Not that I know you have more of a life than this people, but you can actually go back and look at someone's vacation and find out what they did just by using the Twitter stream.
Yeah, well, so here's a few, yeah, and it was definitely a write-off. So here's not all of it. I mean, the legitimate parts of it, being able to fly out and back, that's going to be covered no matter what, but not every night at the hotel and stuff like that. So I've got a friend who is the director for audience development at The Late Show with David Letterman, and he's been saying if I ever come to town, we'll get VIP treatment. So didn't know exactly what that meant, but we went there. It was the last shoot before they were going to go on hiatus, and they had a hiatal hernia. Oh, that hurts. And, oh, you're right. There is a Twitter article. I'm in this?
Second page.
Okay. I'll look at that. So we get there,
Oh, third.
and they say, you guys don't wait in this line. You wait here. And they bring, I don't know, about 50 or 60 people in. And apparently these are all the VIPs. I'm thinking, wow. Okay, I thought it was, a special thing, but apparently they have a lot. And they actually pick people out of the audience that they want to seat where the cameras are going to see them, that they think are going to. It's really a very complex process to bring in the right audience that's a match for shows, especially for somebody like Dave, who's got a dark, cynical sense of humor.
Right.
That's why Leno beats him. Leno's more accessible. He's not funnier, he's just more accessible. Dave's a little darker. .com. So anyway, we get in there, and then this guy's assistant comes in and says, are you the comms? Come over here. And they pull 2 chairs out, and they pull us out from the rest of the VIPs, and they sit us over here, say our boss wants to talk to you. And so everybody's like, what's with those people? The lady comes up and she welcomes us, and she hands each of us a T-shirt and a cap. So we're like the VIPs of the VIPs. And then when they open the doors, they bring us in first and give us 5 rows back on the right in front of Dave's desk, which they think are the best seats in the house.
Nice.
So Julia Roberts was on, and he instructed his assistant when the show was over, we're supposed to stay and wait until they clear everybody out, and they're going to take us up on stage, take pictures of Dave's desk. So I got to sit. It
Very
wasn't
cool.
Dave's chair. They moved his chair and put another one there.
Right.
But I sat at the desk with my wife, and we took pictures. And I spoke on a panel at Think Mobile.
Did you flip any pencils?
And there weren't any. I was looking for one. I was on a panel at the Think Mobile conference with Ralph Simon from the UK, who moderated it. Charming bloke. And Raven Zachary, who was the developer of the Obama app, was on it, as well as a couple other people, the folks who do Quick, the video application. And that was a lot of fun. I got to sit right on Times Square. Fast Money, that's on CNBC. You know, those
Right.
guys are always bannering about financial. They turn the cameras around sometimes, and you see that people are standing outside looking in the window, watching them produce the show live. I got to go in. We actually watched them produce. I got to meet a couple of the guys, and maybe there'll be some Fast Money opportunities.
Fast Money.
Anyway, that's my New York City story. We went to 2 shows. You're not a musical person, are you?
Oh, you know.
We saw In the Heights, which won the Tony for Best Musical last year, and it was a lot of fun. Still doesn't beat out Wicked as the best musical I've ever seen, but it was good. And then we, the next night, so you want to go see a show? Sure. Okay, I'm thinking last minute tickets. What are we going to get for last minute? And we're walking down Broadway, and there's Guys and Dolls. Oh, you know, it's an old one. Never seen it live. Seen the movie before with Sinatra. Let's go in. So I walk up to the ticket counter 30 minutes before the show. What do you got? We've got Orchestra Center, 4th row, right on the aisle. I'm like, what? So I don't know if they like freed them up at the last minute or whatever. So that's where we were. It was right there,
Wow.
and it was Craig Bierko. You ever see the movie
Yeah.
The 13th Floor?
Oh, he was in a lot of movies.
Yeah, he was in it.
He was in Cinderella Man. He was the
He can sing.
Max Bear.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he can sing. And the lady from Gilmore Girls, the mom, was Adelaide, one of the leads. So it
Yeah.
was kind of fun. You know, we didn't know who was going to
Cool.
be in it, and we got to see some shows. Anyway, that is my New York City story, and I'm probably going to be going back.
Last time I was at a play, I had Matt Dillon was sitting there in front of me.
Yeah?
That was like
Did
20.
you
That was like 20 years ago.
Poke him in the head or anything?
No, it's just weird.
You
It's just
tell him you're an outsider.
it's distracting. Oh yeah, he's tall. He's taller than I was. He's like 6'1".
Really?
Yeah.
Dylan?
Yeah,
I thought he
was
was like a
surprised.
short
No,
guy.
he's tall.
Huh. Who knew? Oh, the other guy that was the lead, you'd recognize him, Oliver Platt.
Yeah.
He was the Sinatra type character from it.
Yes.
So impossible to watch, view, stream, and write a blog post at the same time.
Not impossible. Just
Have
to turn
you
your
seen
volume down.
Trouble with Twitters on YouTube. Oh, the anime. Have you seen the animation, the cartoon
The
on
one-
Twitter?
Oh yeah, the 2 guy office guys.
Yeah,
it's hysterical.
hilarious. That is so.
I
funny.
retweeted that.
As well, you should.
Yes, that's
I
one,
wish I had come
one of my
up with
few
it.
retweets.
Here we go. Exec tweets. It's in beta. Find and follow top business execs on Twitter because it's everybody's business, powered by Twitter. So how do I recommend an executive tweeter? Okay, guys. So here's where you go. Go to exectweets.com, EXECTWEETS, exectweets.com, and on the left side, it says recommend an executive
Cool.
tweeter. So
It's a little pop-up form there, huh?
yeah, you put your username and password and the exec tweeter that you recommend, and then you pick a category and put me down for media and advertising. I'm not going to nominate myself, but if you guys feel like you'd like to see me on here, then please do. And Dan, of course, you can too.
I just like the way they did the box.
It's cool. And then you put in a hashtag.
By the way, if anybody's on that page and want to know how to do that effect, go to Google and type in Greybox, Greybox, and you'll find this little JavaScript code that allows you to have these little popovers that work really well.
So we need to go out and get a copy of the Coloradoan.
Yeah,
You have your phone on you?
I do.
Because Brian's out and about. Do you have his number?
I do.
Call him and ask him to pick up a copy of the Coloradoan.
It can't
Or
wait
two.
15 minutes?
No. Because he's going to be on his way back, so he can do it on the way back.
Yes.
They're at Sam's picking up office stuff. We have like 27 or 28 people here now.
It's insane.
It's ridiculous. We're getting ready to sign some major clients for iPhone apps. Really cool stuff.
Yes, Ralph. But Gray Box is a good free one. Easy to use.
Hey, Chris, let's try the black light and see what happens.
Hey, Brian, Stan. Hey, you're live on Joe Comm
Yeah,
Live right
really.
now. Joe wants me to ask you to pick up a couple of copies of the Fort Collins, Colorado, because he's in it today. So,
Yes.
okay.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's in the crimes. It's in the crime log. In the crime log.
I don't even
Okay.
remember
Cool.
how we have a black
Thanks,
light. Raintree wants the exec tweeter page. It's exectweet.com. We'll
EXECTWEET.
Yep.
It is.
Maybe they did the first link. Chris, if you
Oh,
will
check this, yeah.
put in the exectweetlink.com and also the Twit Power link that
No,
we
we're
were
doing
given.
black lighting. We can afford it. Oh, now I see the JK.
So where's my Ustream? Yeah, what if I get really close with it like this? And I show my white teeth. Of course, there we go.
Yeah.
Of course it would be.
Bring back
Yes.
Domo. Bring back Domo.
What I need is something white. Like, let's see what Twitter Power looks like in the
I'm about as white as you get.
black light.
It looks better in person.
There we go. So really what it looks like is just a very dark room. I mean, this is not a very strong black light. So, okay,
Yeah.
It was an experiment. And that, of course, is what the show is all about because we have no real themes or purpose other than goofing around.
Someone could have a whole website devoted to black light hotel rooms.
Oh, that's gross.
I'm telling you, it's a new niche. Black light hotel rooms. That could be a great YouTube video series.
You don't want to know what's on those sheets in those hotel rooms.
I don't.
It's bad. Okay, so the '70s called. They want their toys back. Domo
Yes.
is a 2000s toy. Do you want to play with my Domo?
No. No.
You know you do.
It'd make a good speaker, though.
I think my
See,
lava lamp is broken.
I would remarket this, and I would have like a little port for an iPod, and then I'd have this be a speaker, and then you could just exec tweets. That'd be a cool little function.
Let's see. Yes,
So just insert the iPod, and have the speaker come out of here.
yes, exectweets.com. Although I don't see Microsoft on this page. I thought this was.
I don't know.
Where's oh, there we go. Brought to you by Microsoft.
The bottom. Hey, Christy. I think you got it.
Zappos is on here. Branson's on here. Steve Case is on here. A lot of people being recommended. Interesting. It'll be interesting to see.
Edward,
what
I
this
do
does.
not have that company anymore, but it's still, actually, the toy is still out there somewhere, waiting to be found.
Let's see. Joel, this is a great idea you have. Which one, Mighty Sage? Having Domo on the show?
Yeah.
Or Dan? We should have a vote. Domo versus Dan. Who would you rather?
At the beginning of the show, they were talking about having me take over the show.
Well, you could. You're very qualified, and of course, you're now doing the webinars for the Top One Network.
Yes, I have to do one of those
More than
very
capable.
shortly.
And none of you have sent me a new button yet. I've got.
That was easy.
I need more buttons.
I did that last week, by the way.
You hit the buttons?
I hit the buttons.
Really?
Yeah.
Did the monkey fly?
The monkey flew.
All right. It's that time.
In fact, they did everything within about 10 seconds of each other.
Yeah. Veronique, I cannot hear that name Domo without thinking a song. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Domo Arigato.
Sticks.
Sounds like a Japanese pasta.
Sticks. All right, here we go. Flying monkey time.
Oh, boy. A little
That
delayed.
That was. He was scared that he was going to hit the camera and he held his breath. and then he let it go. You know what? New York was actually a very pleasant experience. I didn't get mugged once.
I love New York.
I felt
In fact, that would be a
reasonably
good slogan.
safe walking through the city.
Oh yeah,
We rode a carriage, horse and buggy, through Central Park. It
very
was St.
nice.
Patrick's Day, so you could hear, the sounds of the parade. Cindy wants to know when the next Monkey Olympics is. April 1st, in fact.
Yeah.
Should we sell tickets?
I actually got an Outlook invite I had to accept for that. Sell tickets to the.
Yeah, for other people to come to observe the Olympics.
If we can sell that, we can sell anything.
Oh, you know what else I found today? A new a tweet up site where you schedule your tweet ups. I was thinking about doing one here
Yeah.
just for grins. People in the area, no charge for it. Just come on in, meet Joel and Dan, and tweet up like we have time.
Yeah, we could do something like that. All right. Finally, some questions.
Okay.
What are the benefits to having a shorter page with pagination links versus having a very long page when it comes to conversion? Do not find that on short pages there is a higher CTR versus long pages because the ads are in focus longer. I always prefer a shorter pages. It obviously depends what you're trying to sell. If you're monetizing with AdSense, then you can only have so many AdSense ads on the page. And what happens is that if they're scrolling down, they're not seeing new ads. But whereas if you use the a more info, continued here kind of link, and only have like 3 posts on a page, they have to click the pagination and they get totally new ads. So you have a more opportunity for them to click on ads and you'll make more money. Same with the search engine benefit. The more pages you have, the better SEO you'll have. So if you can keep your pages short and use the continued button and use keywords in all that navigation, then you end up getting more traffic in the long run, which should increase your overall earnings anyhow. Also, if you're using like a WordPress blog, and if you have, 2 sidebars or 1 sidebar, and then you have 10 posts, well, you have this vacant space all the way down the sidebar because you're not using it. So better to only display a few posts at a time, and then people have to click into your site, refresh the ads, and you should make more money. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I don't know.
Rolf, I don't know what book you're talking about. I didn't see any book. What's the last social media program on? For those of you who have missed the social media boot camp, it's 4 sessions. The first session was on Facebook with Mari Smith. Tons of great feedback on that. Second one was on LinkedIn with Lewis Howes. And sorry, Mari, you're awesome, but that was even more tremendous
I
feedback.
still haven't watched them yet.
In fact, the one with Lewis is what prompted me to form a group on LinkedIn.
Twitter for Business.
And it's over 1,800 members already.
Wow.
Over 1,800. So that's cool. And then Monday night was Perry Belcher, and we talked about YouTube. And Perry's got some. What I love about Perry is he comes up with these very simple tips that make a big difference. And so
There's a lot of testing.
probably by the end of the day, we'll have the replay.
Yeah, hopefully within a couple hours, the YouTube video will be up on twitterpower.com.
Right. And then Monday, the First Lady of Twitter, none other than Carrie Wilkerson, the Barefoot exec, and we are going to talk all about Twitter. So that's going to be cool. That's next Monday. If you're not signed up and notified yet, twitterpower.com/workshop. And if you go to twitterpower.com, scroll down on the right side of the blog, you'll see links for the replays of Social Media Bootcamp 1, 2, and soon to come 3. So there's that. I'm liking Twitter better than Facebook. Oh, Facebook blinked.
Yeah.
I read this story, The Other Guy Blinked, about, 15 years ago or so, and it was all about Coke and Pepsi and how Pepsi did the Pepsi Challenge and they picked up market share. And what did Coke do? They came out with a new Coke.
Right.
Remember the new Coke debacle?
Yep.
And they tried to make it taste more like Pepsi, which just infuriated the Coke base. There's a joke there. I know you're thinking of it.
Yeah, the Coke base.
Yeah.
When was this? The 80s? Kidding.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And in the book's called The Other Guy Blinked, and it talks about how Coke blinked and Pepsi's market share grew even more as a result. So here's Facebook with 170 million users in their user base. 170 million. And here's Twitter. The news just came out. They went from 6 to 8 million in 1 month, which is great growth, 33%, fantastic. And they're more and more in the news. And what does Facebook do? They change their front page so that it's like Twitter.
Yep.
What do you think?
And I think it's probably something that their members were adamant they wanted to do, and it's obviously a better form of communication, and so to them it's like,
There's groups out
You know.
there full of people petitioning Facebook to go
Oh, yeah.
back
Yeah.
to the way they were.
oh, I just think they need to have more. I mean, I think it's good that Facebook has it, but I think they need to give people options on their layout better, so they don't have to use it. I'm finding now when I tweet, because I'm connected, I find when I tweet, I get just as many responses on Facebook as I do on Twitter from people on Facebook. So that's
Only
so
do you
that's
go to Facebook and respond, or do you forget about them and later
well,
you go?
no, I'm actually think I'm on Facebook a little more now than I used to be because of it. But I don't know. They should just give more options for layout. It's a simple thing to do. Of course, when you have 100 and 50, 40, 50, 70, whatever million people, it's probably a little more complicated for them.
Compete.com is the site. If you want to compare your traffic to other sites,
Yeah.
then they do a pretty good job of that.
Quantcast too is another one. Quantcast.com.
Song, John.
Yeah, John, we'll see what we
ya.
can do.
Shazam.
I'm ready for my steak and cheese at Jersey Mike's in Westminster, Colorado.
Let's
Perry
see.
Belcher's home and all his stuff was auctioned last week.
Well, Perry was really candid on the call about the issues
Yep.
that he's had in the past, and I respect somebody who steps up and says, you know what, I screwed up. Who hasn't screwed up? I mean, everybody's screwed up, and everybody likes to point fingers.
Yep.
They live in glass houses and they throw stones. Let's see. Could you give link for the replays of the boot camps? Go to twitterpower.com. Scroll down the right side. You will find the links.
Yep.
Not
And
hard
week
to
three
find.
will be up this afternoon.
Yep.
I don't wear socks when it's spring. From spring to
And pretty
No.
soon, I mean, you're really going to be
the white legs.
awed because Dan's milky white legs will be
Yeah.
making an appearance when it gets really warm here. We had some awesome weather here. I mean, it was like 70 degrees for
Oh, it was
several
crazy.
days.
Well, it's been super nice all winter. I don't know why they can't get the weather right. We were told there was a severe weather warning from Monday at 6 a.m. to Tuesday 6. There's going to be snow, rain,
Nothing.
wind, and it's like crazy and
Nothing.
nothing, nada. So I didn't water
Zip.
my lawn. Now I have to water my lawn.
Zero.
I am not a parrot head, although I have been to a couple Jimmy Buffett concerts, and I am wearing Tommy Bahama
Changes in latitude.
and no sock, and I'm not wearing
Changes
socks.
in attitude. Why are those in here?
Oh, this is your latest toy.
I know, but why are they
Maybe they assumed that we would
dual?
beat the crap out of each other.
These are awesome. I saw these on. They're called Mashunga. Mashunga. Saw these on a wife swap episode
Oh.
where the woman came in and said, "Here, your kids need to,
Let some violence
play."
out.
Yeah, with some violence. And I was at Walmart. God bless you, Fletcher. And he sneezed. For those of you in our home viewing audience who might not have heard it or felt the effect of the. Never mind.
This is what Jedi's use in a recession.
Yeah. So I picked up a pair of these
exciting
for I think
stuff.
$20 at Mashable and Mashable.
Mashable.
I picked them up Mashable at Walmart. Mashangas. You know why I'm thinking Mashable?
Can we talk about that?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, we can. I choose not to.
All right.
But we're doing something with Mashable. Yes, we are.
Yes.
It's going to be very cool. So I brought these in. If there's conflict in the office, I say, let's not settle things with guns anymore.
That would be a good viral video.
Well,
A really bad one.
I lose employees that way.
Yeah.
Let's settle them peacefully by beating the crap out of each other.
Yes.
And so that's what those are all about. What's the fastest way to get paying customers without spending an arm and a leg? Bring value and let the world know about it. Add massive
That's
value. Callie loves Mashable. Yes. Nope, not going to talk about it. other than we're doing something with them, and hopefully next week we'll be able to
In
announce
fact,
it.
if you want to go back and watch the tweetathon, is that Mashable interview up yet?
Yeah, P. Cashmore is up. I think there's most of them are up there. There's a few to go, but I think the Hand has many projects on the docket, and so we're gonna allow him to actually sleep at night and put some gruel and bread, under the door every now and then, so he can eat.
Alrighty then.
I'm referring to Chris the Hand Harper, who
Yes.
has many
Flying Money,
projects to do.
Dials, and now
Flying
Yes.
Monkey Duels. Is that what that means?
actually,
Are
you know what
having-
we could do is we should have a pitching. You pitch the monkey
Well,
to
we're
the
going to do it at the
Mashonga.
Flying Monkey Olympics.
No, but you play baseball with the monkey.
That's what we're going to do. That's one of the
Baseball
events.
with a monkey?
Yeah, we're gonna, and of course you'll hear
How
it.
long is this going to take, by the way?
You got work to do?
What's interesting is that all the people at work are, it's fun to do this stuff, but we're all like, we can't wait to get back to our work.
How do I get a pop up on my BlackBerry computer to remind me to come here next week? Just put it on your calendar. Do you have any kind of calendar program using Outlook or Exchange or the calendar that's built in? Whichever.
We always tweet too, so you can do a tweet alert for Comm and for Ustream.
There you go. Now we have an answer.
Oh, don't.
So what else? No top 10?
No top 10. I'm too busy.
I got nothing.
It's not as funny anymore. I went through all the funny stuff.
Oh, come on.
They haven't been as funny.
The Letterman top 10s were not good. I thought we could do better.
Yeah. Well, if that was my only job instead of a 5-minute.
They do
Rush
more
deal.
than that.
Yeah.
So
True.
I need some new toys, even though we have Domo and we have the Mashongas. Mashable should private label those. Put Mashable on the side.
Yeah.
There's the electronic bubble wrap keychain. There is the solar climbing orangutan. Listening to the
Orangutan?
radio the other day, and people say orangutan, like there's a G at the
Yeah.
end. It's orangutan. There's no G.
You sure? I know there's no G, but
Well, you wouldn't pronounce it. There's the Dismember Me plush zombie. This cuddly plush features removable appendages and a rip-apart torso. There is the electric drum kit shirt.
we're actually
so you
reading. He's actually reading from a catalog on a show.
And look, there's the Screaming Monkey slingshot. They're $6.99. This is where I first saw them, and I ordered a few from
We
them.
forgot to mention that 2 weeks ago, Joel mentioned that he wanted to get the @FlyingMonkey Twitter account, which you now have.
I did, yes. I don't know what we're going to do with it.
So somebody made it happen, and no one took credit for it.
Yeah, nobody did take credit. Yeah,
No.
at Flying Monkey is now the Flying Monkeys. ThinkGeek.com. There's a $10 off coupon on the back. Spend $50, you get 10 off. So I love this catalog. This is great stuff. The Edge robotic arm kit, digital measuring tape,
Yeah.
digital chewing gum. How does
Are
that
you running
work?
out of storage at your house yet for all this stuff?
No, I'm actually getting rid of stuff.
Really?
Here's a T-shirt that says "I void warranties." How do these products add value? They bring entertainment. I mean, how does?
No problemo, dude.
I like it. I mean, how much junk do we buy just because we like?
It's if you really want to know why Joel does this stuff, it's to have a little fun, and it also helps with creativity in the office.
Yeah.
Simple
I mean,
as
this
that.
this is not a revenue generating opportunity for us. We're having fun.
Yeah.
And I'm rehearsing for the television show that I'll have one day.
Yeah.
Did I just say that out loud?
Baby,
Baby?
maybe,
Don't call me baby.
maybe. Don't put baby in a corner. What is that?
Don't put baby in the corner. I never watched that movie from beginning to end. I think I've only seen bits and pieces of it. I know. I want to
Yeah.
promote an internet business where I have to promote myself. The problem is my full name is long and difficult to remember. Yes, if your name is Ustreamer-53364, that would be a real pain. What do I do? Register my name as a domain or a new company name? Well, what is your name? Tell us. If you don't mind, give us your name.
Or what's your niche too? I mean, if you
Your
have
name and your niche.
if you have a very focused niche, then you have a clever name. Then if you have a nickname as well, if you have a long name, then maybe you have a clever nickname you could brand. But people told Arnold Schwarzenegger he'd never be successful because his name was too long and hard to pronounce, and he refused to change it. So, Michael Vandervelde. information marketing. So, I mean, it's
Well, the Michael part's easy, and it's
not
not
that
hard
bad.
to spell. I mean, it's you spell it like
all I could
you
think about
say
was
it.
the French golfer was the guy that lost the British Open. That made
I
me think of
like
your name. But
Michael V.
Michael
Kind
V's
of
not
like
bad.
because Gary V.
Yeah.
Right? Gary Vaynerchuk. People know that name, but he goes by Gary V. In his Twitter account is GaryVee.
Right.
So yes, I am
Of course
Michael
now,
Van.
you have to get the domain because someone else here will probably register.
I'm
If you
Michael
don't.
Vandenveld.
But
I'm into information marketing.
it's also if you don't. In other words, in Google, if you have original name, it also helps you because nobody else out there has your name. It won't be confusing. There's no celebrities that already have the name, so you own that name. So
Vandenveld sounds like old money, successful family name. Yes, I'm
yeah,
with the Berkshire Vandenvelds.
and actually, Raintree's got a point where it does sort of have that flair to it, which adds a little bit of value to it.
Yeah,
You know,
I would go with that.
I'd
I
go
would
with it.
register the domain michaelvandenveld.com.
Yeah.
And what's the niche is information marketing, but that's a
Yeah.
real broad niche. Can you be more
Yeah,
specific?
and we do talk a lot about this is that if you're starting something right now, if you're trying to jump in and I want to sell information products, well, you really have to
Vandenveld.com,
focus.
that's good.
Yeah, if you just have Vanderveld, you really have to focus on one particular
Vander.
niche, become the expert on that niche, and then you can expand your niche.
Van Den. Not Vander. Van Den.
Banded, what?
You said Vander.
No, I didn't. Did I? I wish we had this on tape. I could tell. Yes.
So says Domo. Do not mess with Domo. Time for a new position. He's gonna.
Yeah. Vice President of Brown and Fuzzies.
Actually, he's gonna wave.
Yes, Ralph. Charlie has a little flair. Makes me think of a tire.
Get Domo a swing. So, Michael, does that help? I hope. Are you looking? Dan's
He's
looking at
out
his
there.
watch.
He's
Are we
out.
done yet?
He's out there
Are
registering.
we, are we over yet? Is
He's
there-
registering.
Okay, not going to repeat that.
Nice.
All right. Apparently,
There's the monkey.
The monkeys are hungry or something.
The one that just randomly goes-
Did that one just go off on his
Yeah,
own?
I was just holding it in my hand and it just went up.
Yeah, Domo. Thanks, Mighty Sage.
don't repeat
Domo
that.
is
Don't say that on air.
is a new part of the landscape. I think we're going to retire Mr. Potato Head to the shelf back here. He's with
Yeah.
Perry Piranha. That
boy.
was donated to the set by the Hand.
That bites. There's a dot. There's now a .tel domain.
The other domains don't matter.
Yeah.
They are irrelevant.
The only reason to get a subdomain is to protect your brand or your copyright,
Right.
or if it absolutely is 100% perfect.
I thought if anything was going to take off, it was going to be the .infos because the web's about information. So I bought a ton of .infos.
Yeah.
And I still own them because now they're aged, and one day somebody might want them for something, sell them for something. But for the most part, it's
I almost got in trouble. I'm going to say it anyhow, but I want to let you know that I did catch myself before I said it out loud. But the only .tel domain I get would be ho.
ho.tel.
If you can get ho.tel, get it. Other than that, I wouldn't bother.
Dan, what is your Twitter name? Ho.tel.
Dan Nickerson. ho.tel.
You should get Nickerman. That should be your alter ego.
Probably already gone now.
Your evil alter ego.
Yes, Dan Nickerson.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It's me.
I wouldn't consider it an investment on a .info. But hey, speaking of following, Joel Comm is my Twitter name as well. Follow me there on YouTube. You can go to Joel Comm and watch the videos that we put up. On Facebook, I've got a group.
Yep.
I'm on Eventful. If you want me to come to your town, you go to eventful.com and say, demand that Joel comes to my town. I've had like 120 or so people demanding.
Cool.
Very demanding people.
Yes.
And where else are we? Is there an easy way to transfer 67 names? Yeah, do them in bulk. I don't know where you're doing it, but we use Enum, and with Enum, you can do things in bulkish.
Yes.
So guess what?
What?
Time's up.
It is.
Your time is up. And so get a free copy of Top One Report, top1report.com. Yeah, how come I only have 32,000 followers?
Is that Joel
What's up with
Space?
that?
Joel Spacecom only has a few followers?
No, Joel_A
Yeah.
com only has
Yes.
3 followers. Spammers. There's only one Joel Comm on Twitter, and I am he. The rest are fakes, frauds, phonies, balonies. So you guys
yes.
are our core. You know, maybe sometime in the future, I'm going to start sending out emails again
We can.
and telling people about the show, or if we've got a special major event. But for the most part, we like getting together with you guys. We enjoy welcoming a few of the spammers in, and hopefully bringing some light into their obviously miserable days. But other than that, you know, we like answering your questions. We like seeing regular folks. Who knows? Maybe
Yep.
one day we'll have a real get together,
Yes,
and for just $25,000, you can join us.
that's right.
Because I'm greedy.
Ralph wanted the
Greedy.
link. Hey, Chris, can you put that link one more time? It's just twitpower.com/.
Dan's Boot Camp.
I guarantee anybody that signs up from the show will get the case study on their site. 9HN. That's it right there.
Okay, so go take advantage of this and
Guaranteed video critique of your website. So
and do the dance.
yes. White man.
With the white man overbite.
White man overbite.
All right, guys. On behalf
right.
of myself, Dan, Chris the
All
Hand
over.
Harper, Fletcher the Sneezer, and Domo, next week, Cameron Johnson's going to be joining us. Do good stuff.
And my special April Fool's Day promo, which would be very
You are an
funny.
April Fool.
Yes, that'll be funny. 2-1.